you know, I stayed quiet for a really long time because I didn't want Roy Moore to play the victim of being persecuted by a drag queen from the LGBT community. I didn't want him to play that card and be able to raise his own support off of me opening my mouth and saying something. But underneath all this drag and all this hair and all this makeup and all these clothes is a Southern Alabama man who has 7 nieces, and I want them to be able to go to the mall in peace. We're not saying Roy Moore can't run for office. We know Roy Moore is going to run for every office, including the post office, until he's gone. It's okay. We're just asking that when someone is under suspicion of having taken away someone's childhood through their own acts, that every citizen has a right to know whether or not they're guilty. This is something, the ballots have been printed and that's the excuse. Well, the ballots can sit there until we find out what's going on if we have to. Roy Moore can run again. They can choose that. The governor could nominate another candidate. There are all kinds of things that we could be doing except for running around saying that the citizens of Alabama don't care whether or not this man has done this. Yes, they do. And that's what we're here today to tell everybody. The citizens of Alabama care. We care. There's a lot of other reasons besides this that, we don't need someone like Roy Moore destroying the hard-won religious freedom for Native Americans. They just got it back 50 years ago. That's what we're looking at. When you talk about restricting a religious freedom strictly to the Christian community, that means that the Jewish community is in trouble. The Muslim community is in trouble. The Native Americans are going to have to start burying their artifacts again because they're in trouble. That means that nobody gets respected except for Christians that hate homosexuals and look down their noses at other people. That is not the state religion of Alabama. That is not the state religion of the United States of America. And that is not what this state and this country is about. But you know what, darling? Real Christians love everyone. Real Christians love everybody. Matter of fact, I want to go ahead and say this publicly real quick before we get started. Last year, Kayla Moore stood on the steps of the state Supreme Court House and asked all you members of the media to come find me. Come knock on my mama's door. Come terrorize me because she knew you could find me. For those of you who respected the sanctity of my home, I want to say thank you. For those of you who respected the safety of my mother, I want to say thank you. And to the Empress of Etowah County, who has now been under siege for 2 full weeks by the news media, it's not so much fun now, is it?